everybody, my name's Liz, I'm the baker that sews. Welcome to my channel if you're new and welcome back if you are a subscriber. As always, it's really lovely to have you here as I share my sewing journey. So welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be one of my Sunday sewing catch-ups and we're on episode 80. As usual, got lots and lots of things that I want to share with you. But before I dive into all of those things, I'll let you know what I'm wearing. It is a really lovely hot sunny day in London. So I dug out all of my summer dresses, shorts and crop tops and things a couple of weeks ago, and I'm really pleased to be able to start going through them and get some of my favourite dresses on. And that's what I'm wearing today, one of my all-time favourite dresses. It's the Cocoa Crafts raspberry dress. The name completely went then. It's the raspberry dress, but you can also do a romper. I'm yet to try the romper actually, but I really love the dress. It's got these lovely little sort of quite wide straps so that it does hide your bra, and then this really cute option of putting a ruffle on the straps, and the ruffle goes all the way round the back. It's got a sheared bodice, and then it's just got a really lovely gathered skirt. The skirt on me does stop above my knee. You can just see my knees are there, and it does stop just above. And then this version does have pockets. To be honest, I don't really put stuff in my pockets when I'm wearing dresses like this. So you could omit the pockets and it would make it a little bit speedier. This comes together really quickly actually once you've got the hang of the shearing, and the shearing gives you a really cute ruffle on the front, and it's exactly the same on the back. I've got one of my tie knot headbands on. I'm actually really enjoying wearing them. Me Made May, where I was really sort of thinking about accessorizing my outfits, has got me used to wearing them, and actually it helps to keep the hair off my face. And then, I don't know if you can see, but I've got some really cute Fab Lolly sort of earrings in, and they're from Sapphire Frills. If she's got any of these left in, or in, there's still a link on her website, I'll link them down below, but they're super cute. It's Lola's birthday coming up in a few weeks, and she's actually just gone on the Sapphire Frills website and chosen loads of earrings that she wants for her birthday, because she's been really enjoying seeing me wear mine, so she wanted some really cute earrings for herself. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing. Where possible, I link fabrics and patterns down below. This fabric is absolutely gorgeous, and I got this from Sister Mintaka a good couple of years ago, so I don't think I'd be able to link this anymore. But I just love how bright and colourful it is. Yeah, it's just a really lovely sort of lightweight fabric, so it's perfect for a really warm and sunny day. So on to what I have been making this week. So there's a couple of things. I did have lots of plans last weekend. There's a couple of things that I can't share with you yet because they're going to be blog posts. The first one is the Cocoa Crafts hazelnut backpack, which I'm currently sewing up. So I've just started construction of that, and I'm really excited about that. And I'm really enjoying sewing up a bag actually. And then the other one is another blog post for Felicity Fabrics, and it's all about elevated sleeves. So I'm using the Tilly and the Buttons Mabel dress pattern, but I'm sewing up the top version with the peplum. And then I'm doing something with the sleeves, which I'm very excited about. And actually I've ordered a book. I just went onto Amazon because I wasn't quite sure where to get a book from, and I needed a book to arrive quite quickly because I'm trying something different with the Mabel. If you've watched my June plans video, you'll know what I'm trying. On the sleeve of the Mabel top, it's quite a puffy sleeve with this gorgeous shearing detail at the bottom. I would like to embroider some flowers, so I just ordered a lovely little embroideries book because I haven't embroidered really since I was at school. So I just want to practice some of the stitches, and then I'm gonna choose some flowers that I'm gonna embroider onto both sleeves. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm reteaching myself how to do embroidery before I actually put it on the sleeves of the Mabel top. I just went on Amazon and I searched for reviews that were 4 stars and above, and then I just went on the reviews and checked any that said that the book was straightforward and any that said that it was good for beginners that wanted to learn to embroider. So once I've used this book, I'll let you know if it's any good, but at the moment I've just flicked through it and it looks quite straightforward. So yeah, I can't share those two with you at the moment, but I have started the top. I've done the shearing for the sleeves and I've done the shearing for the top as well. And I'm just practicing my embroidery skills at the moment. Then what else did I say last weekend? I think I might have said the bucket hats. I still haven't sewn the bucket hats. I think they're just going to be ongoing. And I also said that I was going to start the By Hand London ruffle bag, and I haven't started that yet. I haven't started the jeans that I said I was going to do either. It ended up being a really, really busy first week back at school. We've got assemblies that we're practicing at the moment. We've got sports day that's coming up. So it just felt like quite a busy week. But what I did get done, I'm just thinking out loud, I've forgotten what I did get done. So it's actually ended up being a really busy week, but I did make a start on the Fibre Mood Nina dresses. So I've put the pleats in. I think I've just done the front bodices for 2 versions. Haven't actually done the paisley one yet because I'm waiting for the right thread to arrive. I wanted to make sure that I could colour match as closely as possible to one of the colours. I've gone for the green with the paisley print fabric, but I did end up cutting out another version. So I've got 3 that I'm planning to get sewn up in time for the summer. So this one, using this gorgeous pastel gingham heart print fabric, I decided to cut this out because I just thought that would work so beautifully as that absolutely gorgeous sleeve. I just absolutely love it with all those pleats all down it. So I've done the 2 front bodice pieces for that gorgeous ginghamy pastel-y colour sort of fabric, and the sleeve is looking incredible already with those pleats. Then with the, I've got threads everywhere, and then with the cotton lemon print, I've got the pleats sewn into the front bodice pieces. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen that I was absolutely devastated yesterday when I was sewing these up, because I realised, and it's on this version, you'll see lots of little scrappy bits of thread that I still need to pick off. Once I'd finished putting the pleats in both front bodice pieces, I realised that I'd actually put the pleats in this side on the wrong side of the fabric. So I'd put in my 26 pleats, I think it is, and then I had to unpick every single pleat. It took me forever, but then I've put them back in there. So yeah, I was really, really devastated that I'd done that. I was thrilled that I'd got all the pleats in. I was thrilled that they looked really lovely. And it's only when I lay them next to each other that I realised that I had 2 that were that way because I had the pleats on the wrong side. So I had to unpick the pleats and re-sew them, and there we go. I've now got the front bodice all pleated. So I now need to do the same with the back bodice for the gingham fabric and also for the lemon print fabric. So they'll be work in progress, because I'm finding, and I found when I sewed up the first Fibre Mood Nina dress, that if I broke it down into little bits here and there, and I had other things on the go at the same time, I found it more manageable to sew up the pattern, because there are a few, well, there's quite a lot of steps in the Fibre Mood Nina dress that are a little bit head scratchy, and also just take a really long time. And putting the pleats in is one of the steps that takes a really long time. And you're just essentially sewing straight lines as well, so it can feel a little bit boring to sew the front bodices and the back bodices, because they both the front bodices and the back bodices have got pleats in. And the way that I've measured them, it's 104 pleats in all of the bodice pieces, so the front bodice and the back bodice in total. So it can get a little bit tedious putting in the pleats. So alongside pleating the bodices, I have also been sewing up a new pattern that's just been released by Tilly and the Buttons, which I'm going to go into more detail once I've shown you my versions. And I will put pictures in of me wearing the different variations that I have sewn up. The pattern that I've been sewing up is this one, which is a new pattern that's just been released by Tilly and the Buttons, and it's called Esti. E-S-T-I, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. It comes in sizes UK 6 to 34. When I saw this and I saw lots of people sharing their versions, I fell in love with it. I absolutely love the look of it, and I think this is going to be the perfect co-ord for work, because as much as I love wearing dresses in the heat, they're not very practical because I can't wear tights, I can't wear leggings, and I just really worry about accidentally flashing myself. I spend a lot of time on the floor with the children. I spend a lot of time on the floor and then getting back up. I spend a lot of time in the garden, and there's quite often gusts of wind. So I do worry sometimes about wearing dresses like this one that I've got on, because I don't want to flash my underwear. But I also do want to stay nice and cool. And I really love the look of the cropped top. I also really love this look where the top has been sewn as a longer version so you can tuck it into the trousers. You can also sew up cropped trousers, and you can also sew up shorts. So we'll go into more detail about that pattern in a minute. So I bought the pattern as soon as it was released. I've gone for the paper pattern because I want to be able to trace it off, use it for myself. Lola's already going through my fabric stash and choosing some fabric that she would like. Ruby's also doing the same for the shorts version, so I know that it's going to be a family favourite. So I went through my stash and pulled out a few fabrics that I thought would work. And I've had this fabric in my stash for absolutely ages, not quite sure what to turn it into. Fell in love with it. It was described as sherbet, and it's a pink and yellow gingham fabric, and it's a brushed cotton. And I pulled this out and I thought this would make the perfect cord for the summertime. So I've gone with the longer version top, and then I've gone for the cropped trousers. Just make sure I'm showing you the right way around. So that is the top. It's a really simple square neckline top, and that is the longer version. It still does look quite cropped, but actually it's long enough to be able to tuck into the trousers. It's got really lovely neckline. You've got straps that definitely cover your bra. There's bust darts in the front, and it's also a facing, so you can just see the facing on the inside there. So I've sewn up the top, and then I had enough of this fabric to sew up the cropped trousers. And here they are. So an elasticated trouser, they go up to your waist. There's the option to put pockets on the back. I've actually managed to get a stain on my pockets. I don't know if you can see that there when I was pressing them with the iron, which is a little bit annoying. And I've gone for the cropped version. They are quite a wide leg. You can see that there. And I will put pictures in of me wearing this together. But the top works really nicely with the trousers, and that gorgeous summery sort of yellow and pink just is quite happy vibe. And my headband will go with it actually. So I know I'm going to get lots and lots of wear out of that at work. And then I wanted to have a go at sewing up the shorts, because the shorts look really comfortable. What I really love about this pattern is it stops at your waist, and I've talked about this loads on my channel, but I have irritable bowel syndrome. It means that I get quite bloated. It's one of the reasons why I don't tend to go for quite fitted garments. There's a few dresses that I've sewn up recently. I talked about dresses that I sewed up last year. There's a True Bias, I think it's the Zoe dress. It's quite a clingy, quite close fitting dress. I don't like wearing that because it clings to my tummy area, and quite often I can bloat quite a lot. I made the Tammy handmade I think it's the Ravina dress just recently in that stretch fabric from New Craft House. I'll put a picture in now. I really love the overall look of that dress, but I feel really self-conscious when I've got that dress on because my tummy can bloat quite significantly. It really clings to that area. And then there's also the Lola tank top, I think it is, and dress that I sewed up last year. I can't remember the name of the pattern company. I'll put a picture in of the version that I've sewn up. It's quite scooped here, really tight and really fitted. I'll only really wear that on holiday. I don't really feel comfortable wearing that when I'm at home. So I really love the look of the trousers of the Esti because they stop at my waist and they're not going to dig into my tummy, and they don't draw too much attention to that area either. And the versions that I've sewn up have been really comfortable, and they're quite roomy across my tummy as well. And I do feel really comfortable wearing them. So I had this gorgeous, I don't even know what this type of fabric is called. Yeah, it's quite crinkled in texture. It's got all these lines across it. But I had this absolutely beautiful peachy coloured fabric. It was from Sew Me Sunshine, but it was a Pigeon Wishes fabric. It's got these gorgeous flowers all over it. Didn't know what to turn it into. It's a really lightweight fabric. And when I was going through my stash looking for fabrics for the Esti cord, thought this would make a really cute cord top and shorts to wear on holiday. And that's what I've done. I've sewn it as the longer length top, and then some super cute shorts, which are really comfortable to wear. So there they are. And then you've got patch pockets on the back as well, and they go really nicely together. And then I had a scrap piece of some lightweight denim that I got from Pound Fabrics, and I'm going to turn this denim into some I Am Sunshine jeans. But I had enough of this to turn into a really cute pair of simple shorts. So there they are, elasticated shorts, and then they've got the patch pockets on the back. And I know that these will go with this peach top. I think they'll work really nicely together, but these will also go with quite a lot of the other sort of tops that I've got, the summery tops that I've got in my wardrobe and my blouses. And then I've had some fabric in my stash that I bought from Sew Me Sunshine years ago, probably about 4 or 5 years ago when I first started sewing. Harriet shared this amazing fabric. She didn't have a huge amount of it on the roll, and it sold out really, really quickly. I bought it just because I thought it was an incredible fabric. I think I only got ½ meter. I will go back through my emails and check, but I'm pretty sure I only bought ½ meter. I had to really squeeze out the Esti top. I've gone with the longer version, but again, I think this is going to go with these shorts. And then I've also got plans to sew up some more pairs of shorts using the Esti pattern, and also some more pairs of the cropped trousers, just in a plain, I've got some viscose linen in my stash, which would work really nicely for that pattern. And I think this top will go. This is the fabric. How fun and incredible is that fabric? It's got ice lollies all over it, and then roses, and this really gorgeous hot pink colour. So I've just sewn up the top version of the Esti. There it is. It's very, very cute. That's the front, that's the back. I did have to cut the facing as 2 pieces, so it's got a stitch line. You're meant to cut it on the fold. I didn't have enough fabric to cut it on the fold. I didn't have to do the back piece though. I could cut the back piece on the fold. But yeah, I'm really glad that I have found a use for this fabric, because it's been in my stash. It's probably one of the oldest pieces of fabrics that I've got in my stash. And I think that's a really cute little cropped top. I keep saying crop top, but actually it's a longer length top. But I think that's super cute. So lots and lots of sewing with the same pattern, but I've really enjoyed sewing it up, and I think it is going to become a staple for my summer wardrobe for work, because I just think it's really comfortable, and it should hopefully keep me nice and cool as well. And then just a little update on the crochet that I've been busy doing. So I have crocheted another granny square, and then I'm part way through, I don't want to pull it, but I'm part way through crocheting another granny square. So I'm just going to keep going with the granny squares. I've actually seen an amazing picture on Pinterest of a denim jacket that the back of it is basically a massive granny square. So I've got plans to start crocheting a massive granny square so that I can put that on the back of a denim jacket. I'll put a picture in so you can see what I'm talking about, but it looks amazing. And then I have been continuing, between making the granny squares, I've been continuing with the bag that I am crocheting, and it is starting to take shape now. It's really starting to look a bit more like a bag. My daughter was watching me crochet, and she said, "Mummy, is it a hat?" But no, it's definitely going to be a bag. I've still got loads of the blue to crochet, but I'm really enjoying doing that as well when we're watching a little bit of TV or listening to a story together. It's been really enjoyable doing a little bit of crochet. So on to the pattern that I've been really enjoying sewing up. So this is the new pattern by Tilly and the Buttons, and it's called the Esti, E-S-T-I. It comes in sizes UK 6 to 34. So just to say, Tilly has put a post over on the Tilly and the Buttons Instagram page to say that they are reshooting the plus size model version. There was a lot of discussion around the fit, and the fit on this model not being a particularly brilliant fit. It's really great that Tilly has listened to the feedback from the plus size community, and they are going to be taking that on board and reshooting the images. I have seen so many gorgeous versions of the Esti as a shorts and top, or as a cropped trouser and a top, or as the full length trouser and the top, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. I've got a couple of drapier fabrics in my stash that I'm going to have a go at sewing up, and then there's a couple of new fabrics that I've ordered which have arrived, which I'm going to share in a little bit, that are going to become the Esti as well. I absolutely love everything about this pattern. So they describe it as an easy to make 2-piece set. Simple to sew and incredibly versatile, this top and trouser co-ord makes an instant outfit. Staple separates for layering, or even a chic faux jumpsuit. Whether you're a beginner or more experienced stitcher, our signature step-by-step photo instructions will make the Esti co-ord a speedy and satisfying sewing project. It is really quick to put together, and it comes together really nicely as well. In terms of fabrics, they recommend light to medium weight woven fabrics like a linen, a chambray, for a more structured silhouette, or a viscose or tencel for a drapier look. So here are the line drawings. So you've got the shorts version here. So it's a waist length top and shorts. Then you've got the hip length top and cropped trousers. Then you've got the waist length top and full length trousers. And then you've got the back with the optional pockets as well. I've sewn it up in quite structured fabrics. Even though this is quite a lightweight fabric, it's not really drapey. This isn't particularly drapey either, but it does feel quite lightweight. And then this is quite structured, and obviously the denim is quite structured. So I would like to sew it up in a more drapier fabric as well. I really like the idea of being able to tuck the top in to the trousers. With the cropped trousers, they are slightly cropped. So they're not like mid-calf. You'll see on the picture that I put in of me wearing it. But yeah, I've really enjoyed sewing it up. Like I said, the top has got a facing at the front and a facing at the back, which is really straightforward to put in. And then the trousers have got an elasticated waistband and then the optional patch pocket. So this is definitely a firm favourite of mine already. And you can see by how many different versions that I've already sewn up. And I'm really looking forward to getting more sewn up using that pattern. Now on to my favourite part, fabric. So I have been buying some fabric from Hey SewSister. The lining fabric has arrived from Sew Me Sunshine for my sparkly jacket, and then I've also been buying some swimwear from Like So Amazing for my daughter, and I did buy enough of the fabric. Hopefully I can use the same fabric to sew up some swimsuits for myself as well. So this is the lining fabric that I got from Sew Me Sunshine. So it's just a really simple black lining fabric. I got 2.5 meters of it to make sure that I've got enough to line the sequin jacket that I'd like to sew up. So I'm really pleased with that. I think it will work really nicely with that sequin fabric and really help all of the sequins to just pop rather than having a different colour coming through that mesh part of the sequin fabric. And then this is my beautiful selection of fabrics from Hey SewSister. And then I also got a pack of labels included as well. So thank you, Georgie, for the lovely labels. And they just say Spring Summer 2023. So I'm looking forward to using those in all of the makes that I've got planned for the next couple of weeks. So I've gone with 2 pieces of swimwear fabric. The first one is for Ruby. So Ruby's chosen this. It's a really gorgeous floral design with black, purple and green and then white flowers. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I've got enough to sew up the 2-piece Helen's Closet Sandpiper costume for Ruby, ready for our summer holidays. I'm determined not to be sewing like the night before we go away, which is what has happened the last couple of years. So that's going to be a swim set for Ruby. And then I've got this gorgeous floral swimwear fabric, which I've got for myself. And I'm going to be using this to turn it into the Friday Pattern Company Vanazza 2-piece. So it's like a bikini top and bottoms. I really love the tie knot detail on that bikini. Really love that floral print. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And then I ordered some viscose linen fabric from Hey SewSister, which have just recently been added to the shop. And they're both absolutely gorgeous prints. So the first one is this sort of quite bright, I don't really know what sort of, they're just different shapes really, kind of quite abstract, reminded me of like painting, in these really gorgeous bright colours. There's black, there's lilac, there's purple, orange, green, yellow. I just think it's a really fun design, and that is going to be turned into the Esti cord. I'm going to sew up the cropped trousers and then the waist length top. And then this one I couldn't resist. Again, still absolutely loving flowers at the moment. I just thought this was so cute. And there it is. It's absolutely gorgeous. Floral design. There's leaves in the background. It's a white background as well. Again, this is a viscose linen, so I know it'll be really breathable and comfortable to wear when the weather's really warm as well. Got a little bit more drape, tiny bit more drape, but yeah, I just absolutely loved the design. That print is just so gorgeous and colourful, and I think it's a really fun print as well. So that again is going to become the Esti not crop tops, waist length top and cropped trousers. And then the final fabric is from Like So Amazing, and it is this amazing kind of ombre sort of mermaid swimwear fabric. It's sold out now, sadly, but how fun is that? As soon as Lola saw it, she fell in love with it and she asked me to buy some. It's really stretchy, but it's got really great recovery. So that's going to become a swimming costume for Lola, but then I'm really hoping there'll be enough for me to sew up a bikini set for myself as well. I love the changing colour and that sort of almost rainbow shimmer that you get on that fabric. I think it's such a fun fabric. It is quite a drapey fabric actually for a swimwear fabric. But yeah, really, really fun fabric. So I'm looking forward to turning that into some swimwear. I think that's going to make really fun swimwear. I'm going to have to think really carefully about how I cut it out though, because I don't just want it to be in that sort of greeny colour. I want to make sure that we get some of that gorgeous blue as well. So I am going to have to think really carefully about how I cut that out. I don't know whether maybe I could do the top part of the costume in the green and the bottom part in the blue. I need to have a little think about that, but that is such a stunning fabric, absolutely gorgeous. I'm very, very excited about that plan. I need to get her to choose what she wants, whether she wants a swimsuit or whether she wants a two-piece. Ruby has definitely chosen that she wants a two-piece, so I just need Lola to decide what she wants with that gorgeous fabric. And then the next thing that I wanted to share with you, I talked about this company last weekend, but my buttons have arrived so I can share them with you. I ordered some buttons from Buffin's Vintage Buttons. They've got an Etsy shop and they're on Instagram. They've arrived in beautiful brown paper, hand wrapped, hand tied. So I was just going to open them and show you what buttons I have chosen. They all come individually wrapped in tissue paper. It must take Aga absolutely ages to wrap them up. But the first one I've ordered are these really gorgeous kind of pinky red buttons. And they've got lots and lots of lines on the inside, so they look almost like a flower. I think there were 12 of those buttons. I don't have anything in mind at the moment for them, but I just thought that they were absolutely beautiful. I'm sure there will be a project in the future that they're perfect for. And then the next ones, there was 7 of these buttons in total. Again, they're all wrapped up absolutely beautifully. And these are like a navy, and then they've got a ridge of cream, sort of an off-white on the inside. They're really beautiful. I feel like they need to go on like a coat or something, or a pair of trousers. They're absolutely beautiful. And then the final one, just going to open it up. And then the final buttons, and there's 5 of these in total. These are a really gorgeous green colour, and I just really loved the pop of green. And there they are. And again, they've got those beautiful little lines on the inside, so it looks almost like a flower. They're absolutely gorgeous. Don't know what I'm going to use those for either, but they're all quite plain buttons, so I feel like they'll go with quite a lot of the fabrics that I've got in my stash at the moment when the right project comes along. And Aga has got loads of buttons on her Etsy shop, so I'll link her shop down below if you're interested in going to have a look. She's got some well, they're all absolutely beautiful buttons. I found it really difficult to stop at just 3 sets of buttons, and they come beautifully packaged as well. And they're all vintage buttons as well. So the next thing I wanted to share with you was a new online fabric shop. They've got fabrics and patterns on their shop at the moment, and it's called Transform Fabrics. I'll link their website down below and their Instagram page down below as well. It's run by the lovely Christine. I've had a little look on the website and they've got some absolutely gorgeous fabrics. So there's a couple of pieces of fabric that have caught my eye, and I'm just deciding between a couple of pieces, and then I will definitely be placing my order. I'll put the pictures in now of the fabrics that I have got my eye on. There's a mixture of fabrics and patterns on the website at the moment. All of the fabrics are sold by the half metre, and there are some absolutely gorgeous fabrics over there, and there's quite a lot of patterns for you to choose from as well. So I just thought I'd give them a little mention just in case you haven't heard of them. I'll link all their details down below so you can go and give them a little follow on Instagram and go and have a look at doing some window shopping online of some gorgeous fabrics and patterns as well. Then I usually like to finish with my sewing plans, and I've talked about a couple of things that I would like to get sewn up, like the Esti cords using those gorgeous fabrics from Hey SewSister. I'm not sure how much I'm going to actually get cut out and sewn up next week because I've got a really busy week with work, and it's also my birthday on Wednesday, so I'm going to be busy with celebrations too. So I'm not actually sure how much sewing I'm going to get round to doing. We've got sports day for the reception and nursery, and then Key Stage 1 I've got sports day as well, so it's going to be a really busy week of rehearsing. We've got some more class assemblies going on, so I just know that it's going to be quite busy, and I've got a couple of late evenings with training going on as well. And then obviously, like I said, my birthday. I absolutely love a birthday. I have requested some patterns and some fabric for my birthday. I've been sending my husband links of things that I would like, so hopefully I'll have some fabrics to share with you and some patterns to share with you next Sunday in my next Sunday sewing catch up. There will be a video on Wednesday because I've pre-recorded it, and I've filmed another video for the following Wednesday, so I feel like I'm up to date in terms of video content that I can get out to you guys. But yeah, I'm not sure how much sewing I'm actually going to get done because we are going out on Wednesday as a family, and then I've got some groups of friends that I'm going to be going out with on the Friday and also on the Saturday, so that's usually when I get my sewing done. So I might not have anything to show with I might not have anything to show next Sunday in terms of sewing, but I might have lots of fabrics and patterns to share with you. I hope you've enjoyed hearing what I've been getting up to. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really love it if you could hit that subscribe button, then you'll get notified of when I bring out my next videos. As always, I'm really grateful and really appreciate all of your support, and I'm really grateful that you come back and watch my videos time and time again. Any likes and shares of my videos really do help to get them out to other people that haven't discovered my channel yet. So thank you to everybody that does do that. Thank you, like I said, as always, for watching. Take care, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.